welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know, once he said "and," that's stupid, Gator. Come on now, bro. You know what's up. Hey, listen. I just got one thing to say before I get out this shit. I'm going to send y'all boy a screenshot. Did you show up that Dan Jones is the same? Watch this.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Again has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
All right, so what you want, Rock?
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Brady now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to end. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Scarlett. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's out 90.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A carry now for Lynch. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow, and this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Brady. Gets it off to Freeman. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, it's Brady. And Gibbs got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I told you it's going to happen.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into...
They started a simulation league where the computer playing computers.
That sounds like an LA league.
Hey, Louisiana, listen to this. Bro, I know niggas so bored, bro. Bro, these niggas talking about, all right, this is what they do. Nobody's on the
What's the
team.
flip side of that? You do something crazy,
Let the TVUs, they broadcast the game, they let the TVUs play against each other, and they just bid on who they do and what TVU will win. And they make money like that, bro. Like, bro, a nigga won't play no game. They'll get on the team. All their teams are autopilot.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. A run here with Lynch. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Man, why they keep doing me like this, man? I'm
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They will start the drive with Scarlett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch.
What are you talking about?
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Everybody like who?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
What the hell are you talking about?
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe in their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Brady, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Drink some water, man. You're a little bit tipsy.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Switch to my team real quick and be a...
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Scarlett. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake. Bridgewater. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Letting one go deep for Rob. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on Levante David, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No. But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did. You're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, this is what I want to tell you real quick. I got Humphries in there. I got Michael Pierce in there. Now, this third person you go pick. You either pick between Superstar Gun or pick between fucking Willie Steve or pick. Y'all don't want it. Video.
my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch that, I gotta stunt. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Creech on the QB. Ran it up and then I win, they got a free.
Yeah, like I'm saying, so y'all play probably on the same screen?
Like, we're in the same room with different TVs.
Yeah, that's right. You can see what
Man, I'm looking at my TV. What are you talking about? Well, if that's the case, he can see what I'm doing too. Man, nigga, I'm looking at.
Boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Better be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, y'all.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. Foles and the Jags come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You just
slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Foles. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Shit, watch the shit.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And they get him down, but before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Foles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
You must be talking to Cobb.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Here's Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt.
That nigga over there talking three different thoughts at the same time.
Big cat.
Yep. It's a cougar bitch that's out there. She just came back.
And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away.
How the hell you know this?
Then it's a little young skeeter.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 33. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll out of defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Big back.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's over with. What's the point of people don't get rid of some traces of these niggas clean?
Back, go.
Now Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hey, yo, push, yo, come on, bro. Turn that shit down, bro. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, man. That's my little brother, man.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
What team was you again?
This one fielded at the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
So we gonna be live or what? What's up?
Discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And a big loss. In there to bring him down.
It's a 2K party, I see.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
He's checking his GV.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Here's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Fournette. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Fournette, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Do that to me, Hunter.
Foles. Complete to his tight end,
That's how I'm done this franchise.
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
24
But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
See what Moses going down there in that thing.
On the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 13. And he'll get that to Fournette complete, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And now the throw taken in by Shark. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Yeah, because I know when I sent it.
I mean, get him what you said.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they get to it quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Moses.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Winston with a give to Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They run it again with Martin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Winston gives to the tailback Martin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team